Hi friends, this is LaSonia with LaSonia's Couture. I wanted to share with you this beautiful scarf that I found. It goes so well with my genre here. And it has beautiful little birds on it and all kinds of crochet or applique items. It's probably polyester, but it looks a bit like silk. I thought, well, this will go perfectly for what we're doing here. Also, I wanted to show you this. I'm going to leave it up here as long as I can. Of course, my name is LaSonia, and this is LaSonia's Couture. I used to have a little shop called LaSonia's Designs, and it was online. But it didn't really go anywhere, so and I was in the midst of cancer, so I let that go. So you'll hear me refer to my channel as LaSonia's Designs sometimes, or things that I've made when I was on that, on that shop. Anyways, this is the way to purchase my jewelry, and that is on whatnot.com. I have auctions every Sunday at 6 p.m. Now, the last 2 Sundays I have not, because they changed my schedule, unfortunately, and that was no fun. And so I'm begging my manager to put me back on the schedule I was on before, which is Wednesdays off and Sundays and Saturdays off. Yes, it's a very sweet schedule, but I really feel like I deserve it after all these years of working nights and everything else. Swing shifts, Anyways, I am really excited to bring you guys a large amount of designer jewelry. I know I've talked about it in my previous videos, and so I just want to get this started. I'll bring this up again for you so you can see I am not technically inclined, not for YouTube yet. I'm still learning about YouTube. So just wanted to let you know this is the best way for me to be able to communicate the information to you, and I will leave a lot of links and things in the description, especially if you'd like to sell jewelry or sell anything on Whatnot. You can go through my link, and it's a little different than this one. It's actually seller here, SELLER, LaSonia's _couture. And when you go through one of our links, the seller's links that are established, it actually expedites or allows them to, or they will look at sooner than most, and put you up to the top of the list, I think. So you'll be able to get approved earlier. That's really huge. It takes up to nearly 4 to 6 months to get on with Whatnot. And so if you want to do that, you need to make sure you do it as soon as possible. Very easy. You become a buyer, then you go on and you become a seller, or you fill out the application to become a seller, and then they vet you to make sure that you're legit, and they go from there. So always subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and ring that bell. Okay. Have you ever watched Blessed Baubles? She's the sweetest lady. I always thought, when you have a kind of an idea of what somebody looks like by their voice, I thought she was going to be tall and very thin and, have brown hair. I don't know why. And short pixie cut. And I was totally wrong. She's beautiful. She has blonde hair. And she's just very, very sweet. I saw one picture of her, and it was quite amazing. So some of these items here I pulled out of the box already. They already matched, so I wanted to make sure that they had the opportunity to be seen. And this here is, of course, some of my old Lasonia's designs. They're simple. I didn't really have any training at the time. I learned all this on my own just by fiddling around. But I thought I came up with some pretty decent things. I had been giving these away as the giveaway. Oh, that's the cool thing. When you go on to someone's site, they'll have a giveaway throughout their... Hold on a second. Goodness gracious. Too much of a reach for me today. On their auction. And so that's a lot of fun, and I've been giving my earrings to people because I have so many of them. I have a back stock of these as well that I made. My intention, of course, was to sell these, but it just didn't happen, and that's okay. That is okay. So some of these are, I'm going to have to admit to you, one, I'm drinking tea. So go grab yourself some coffee, grab yourself some tea. And this is my wonderful little bug truck or coffee cup. Looks like a little VW camper. And I just love this thing. Got it at Walmart for $3. Isn't this the cutest little thing you've ever seen? And it says in here, home is where you park it. I love that. Love, 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 love that. And it matches my scarf. I just love this scarf. It wasn't marked down or anything, but I thought, well, you know, why not? Now, you're probably going to see my face a little bit. That's okay. I don't have any makeup on. I'm going to bring this up here to you. I want you to see what we're going to be going through. I think I just spilled a whole bunch of it in the floor. No. No, 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 no. Okay, let me grab it. So this is 21 pounds of mixed designer jewelry that I won from... I'm under the table. Hold on. I won it from shopgoodwill.com. I haven't seen one as good as this one since. Now, I did bid on a 35-pound jewelry lot from Northern Colorado. And you know, girls, we've got the best stuff here. I'm just saying. I'm just kidding. It's good stuff, though. I know that Northern Colorado and, you know, up along the Rockies can be some really ritzy areas. And I'm hoping that we get some really nice stuff. So as you can see, I'll be pulling the jewelry out of this tote just because I couldn't, I just had a hard time with the, let's see if I can find another place for it. I just had a really hard time with the plastic bags. They kept breaking, and for good reason. They are really heavy. And so on my site, I wanted to tell you, I not only sell this designer jewelry, I will be selling as well a lot of silver. I have 925. I've got natural gemstones. And I really pride myself on that because I picked out each and every one. You know, sometimes you make a mistake and get something that's not so great. But when my daughter came to visit, hold on just a minute. We've got a rainstorm going on here. It's my radio. Okay, here we go. I turned on the calming bird music. I think it's a lot better than most. I'm going to be putting some things in crafting lots. I haven't quite decided how I'm going to work that out yet. So be patient with me, and those things will be available. Also, you know, I'm going to put on the back of this, I should put down, oh, I don't want my coffee cup to put a ring on this. Okay, hold on. My email address. Let me write that down for you. Stand by. Okay, so this is my email address. I did move my camera to in another angle, and let's see how this works. Just experimenting with how I can actually use my left arm and not allow it to get so tired. And I felt like I was reaching around so much and things of that nature. It was really beginning to hurt me in my last videos. So, and I do say a lot, I'm sorry. It's just me. I just do. When I'm thinking, I'll say until I get to my next thought. Anyways, that's part of getting old, I guess. You do forget what you're going to say next, and then you end up saying nothing except Anyhow, this is my email. You can email me at this email address, and I will put together some craft lots for you if you are interested. If you're interested in just beads or only silver or only crystal or any of that, just let me know. Or, you know, silver tone or gold tone, let me know. I do have quite a bit right now, and I have wood beads as well that I may be putting in the craft lots. They don't sell very well on Whatnot, unfortunately, but I am going to be listing things as well on Etsy and on Poshmark. Those are the two stores I'm going to reopen, and I'm going to put both my jewelry and my clothes on Poshmark. I will be putting my jewelry and maybe other things on Etsy. So we'll see how that goes. It's just finding the time to get the listings done. I have so much that I can list and little time to do it. All right. If you don't know me very well by now, I have allergies to food, so I also make my own foods. I do not eat out. And I do not, or not often, and I do not buy the frozen meals. Every time I do, I get pretty sick. And I think I have possibly allergies to the preservatives and the, you know, they put way too much salt and all kinds of odd chemicals in that. So yeah, that's no fun. So I was going to see where I can put this, where I can start just pulling out the items. And I did a real reorganization of this area because, and I actually put my stand on the floor because I wanted to get a better angle for you guys. I think it was all right, but I think if I can do it like this, you might be able to see more of my little teeny tiny little corner. And I was actually gonna, you know, I think I'm gonna put it here. Hold on. Stand by. I'm gonna move my silver. I have invested in a lot of silver. It is not cheap. And I'm so excited about that. And so do join me on Whatnot. I do like to have themed shows. I do pop-ups as well. So I think I'm going to put this over here. See if this will hold it. All right, that worked. Now I can put this back. Wanted to be able to have a place for my scissors and things so I wouldn't have to keep reaching and losing them. Okay, So the very first thing that popped out of the bag, and there was 2 bags actually, are these glasses. These are Jessica Simpson's, and it says JS. Yeah, Jessica Simpson. These are really nice, and these will be going up on Whatnot. Now they do have one of these little nose pieces missing. Another one can be glued back on there fairly easily. I don't have any spares, but if you're one of those people who can fix things, this would be really nice pair of glasses. I don't know how popular these are, or how expensive they are, or if they're not expensive, but I just want to offer this to you. I do have about 5 or 6 more that I have worn, picked up over the years and worn a little bit, and then moved on to something else because they weren't comfortable. And those are all vintage, and I would like to offer those to you too on Whatnot. Okay, so I really loved these when I pulled them out. They're so unique. These are total 80s colors, no 70s actually, and they look like they're on this little cute coat hanger. I thought these are so cute. Very, very fashionable. I wouldn't say it was boho, but more of a, I don't want to say native either. I think it's more of a natural, more earthy. Earthy is what I like to call it. Earthy tones. These colors you're going to see in nature, and I do really, really like these. Now on the auctions, we start at a certain price, and they would give you a certain amount of time to actually bid for the item. Right now I have my item set at 30 seconds, but I'm thinking about going to a full minute and just taking it a little bit slower, having maybe 20 pieces and going from there. I really don't want to overwhelm anybody unless we get so full that we'll be able to, many people looking at the jewelry and bidding, then we can go faster. But since right now I'm still in the beginnings, and I do have 350 followers, approximately followers, meaning people who like to know when I'm actually online, and my auctions are live. So yeah, everything's live, and meaning that there's no redos. It is what it is, and I love it. I was really afraid at first because I had, actually I'm going to change this. I think I found the keys to it. I'm going to pour this out because this is stuff that I did find in there. And then I have to admit something else. I did start this. However, and this is from a different lot, but those will be up as well for sale. However, I lost the video. Oh my gosh, I couldn't believe I did that. And this is a cute little match right here, and these little earrings. And I think this is a pendant. It is silver and gold. This little feet are gold, and he has a silver body. And what did I just had it in there. Goodness gracious. I thought this was really cool. And here it is. All right, so that's the matching ear back that I just dropped in the floor where I can't reach it. Of course. That's pretty much how my days go. And that one there, that was something completely different. I don't know what there's some Napier earrings in here somewhere, and I don't know where they are, and I'm kind of hoping they're these. They say they're clips, and these aren't. Or are they? They're post clips. I'd have to look at these and see if there's any designer marks on there. And there's so many earrings and things in this lot that I'm sure we're going to have plenty to look at. Okay. And there's these little pieces as well. And I'm going to put this one. This is an old set from another lot, but I just put them together because I kept losing them. I'm going to get that little bit of yellow off. Those are vintage for sure. And I haven't found the piece to this yet. So I'm just going to toss all the little earrings in this cup until we find the matches. And go from there. I'm going to take that one off right now, because I need it for this one here. Okay. Aren't these beautiful? They're Sally something or others. Ashley collections. And I've never seen earrings this cute. What I like about them is that they're so thin. Look at that. Your rhinestones are usually much thicker earrings and more substantial. I like things that are delicate on certain days. This looks exactly like a chandelier to me. And so there's one little crystal missing right there, but I'm going to keep these and I'm going to find a crystal to go in there. But I love these, and so I'm going to claim these for my own just because they feel so soft and liquidy. All right. And then there is this big loft earring card. So this is going to be a good one to buy. It has silver and gold, and then these nice gold hoops in the front. I will put I'm sure they're in this tote over here, the plastic container. So we'll put those back on the card, and that will be probably around $20-25 for those. Now, I'm going to start pulling out of this. What I have to admit to you is, my mind is kind of all over the place. I did work today. No fun. Today is actually Memorial Day, and I had to work. Wasn't given a choice. That's okay. I get time and a half. I'm not crying over it. All right. So like I said, I started this and I had it halfway done and I actually lost the footage. I was so disappointed. So I'm going to focus you down a little bit, and that way you can see these items up close and personal much better. It seems like they were so far away before and I had to hold them up for so long close to the camera that it was uncomfortable to me, and this is much more comfortable. Now this is cold, but I'm pretty sure it's a faux turquoise. This is just gold, a silver tone, and acrylic. There's some shells on here, mother of pearl shells. They're very sought after, but they are also very inexpensive to obtain. I like the wonderful AB colors on these two. And again, they're plastic, they're acrylic, and I believe these silver ones are as well. They're not metal. And it is a designer piece. It's EL. I don't know, or EC. If you can see this here, it's a really nice little emblem there, EC or EL, for this necklace here. Okay, really nice. There's nothing wrong with it. It's in perfect condition. And these are really popular here in the West because they are Southwestern style. Oh, I need to drink some of that tea. And I'm going to change the music because that's just putting me to sleep right now. Came home and took a nap because I had to get up at 5 this morning. And I'm not an early riser as I've gotten older. We can put some Madonna on. I had Madonna on for my pink party. Everything in pink. We'll throw some 80s on there. Vintage music with vintage jewelry. Look at this. This is absolutely gorgeous. I love this creamy blue rhinestone. It's so pretty. Isn't that gorgeous? With a variegated rhinestones, and these are, oh my goodness, why do I always forget that word? Oh, I hate being old. Oh my god, faceted. There we go. I got the word now. I'm not always this spacey, trust me. As a nurse, I'm very professional, and I can tell you the things you need to know. But when it comes to jewelry, I get silly, and I sound like a kid. That's because I'm so excited. Okay, so it's very substantial. I mean, it's very well made. And these are really large rhinestones because they do have the mirror coloring on the back. They're probably painted on because you can see here where one has worn off just a tiny bit. But that's probably not going to affect the rest of it. And you can slightly see it through this one rhinestone. I don't know if you can get a little closer. You know, I'm going to turn my light on too. When I placed my stand for my phone and my O-light, well, my O-light's down here now. My ring light, I can't turn it on and have it useful. I'm going to have to buy yet another stand. But those aren't too expensive. I wanted to get a camera so that I can adjust, zoom in and zoom out. I just discovered that I can do that. Oh my goodness gracious, we need to turn that down. Oh, where's the turn down button? Let's see. Let's see if I can turn it down. I don't know if it's making any effect on that. Hold on, hold the boat. This is a professional light that I bought. Let's see if I can turn it up towards the wall a little bit. And I might be able to see it a little bit better. I'm not sure why that's doing that. But it comes with color discs, so if I want to, there we go. Now that's better. If I want to make this, let's see how that looks. Different colors, I can do that. There's a stand that comes with that as well, but I haven't gotten that either. So that's probably what I'm going to buy to put my ring light on for now. I have it, I have this professional light. I have it hooked to my wire shelf up here. And that shelf was actually meant for my canned goods, but my jewelry has exploded. And so that's why you need to get it back under control. Yeah, I don't like that either. It's almost like it's cutting off the light. Let's see. I don't want it too bright, but I don't want it dull either. Let's see if I can get this going without it falling off. Okay, on. Let's. place. Okay. Oh my God. Oh, that's yellow and I don't want yellow. Go away. Well, it's kind of odd, but that's the best I can do. Like I said, my ring light is down here on the stand, and I have the stand unfolded all the way so that you could so you can see. I'll get this going, get it adjusted right. I'm trying to keep from you seeing my dehydrator too behind the jewelry over here. Okay. Taking a drink of water. Now, I don't measure my jewelry when I'm on an auction. It just goes too fast. I don't have time. So, adjusting things and getting things going. So, I will do that now. And we will go through this lot slowly. I have all summer. I have that 35 pounds of jewelry coming plus another 15. And I'm excited about both. It was quite expensive. So now this is a 9-inch drop, and I just think this is beautiful. Just love that. I don't know how it's working out there. Get this to go down further. I don't want it to give you a shadow, and it is. Okay, well, this is what I have until I get a stand, which is probably the next thing I'm going to buy. So I apologize. It looks a little dreamy in here. I do have my overhead light on as well. So I'll try to pick up a really expensive stand. I know they have them even at Ross to put this ring light on and give us a little bit more light. Okay, so this one has a designer name on it as well. Let me read it. And my glasses broke this week. I've had to glue them back together and put tape on them. Oh my goodness gracious. I'm hoping this week I have time to go down and look for some glasses and schedule an eyeglass appointment. Let's see, this says, the battery's out on this one. And we'll just go with the other one. And it's probably not even as bright either because my daughter left the light on this one. So when I get done here, I'm going to try to remember to put some batteries in. This looks like it says Granda. Okay. Granda. Grazina? Grazine? Never heard of that brand. It does have a copyright. And then there's something on the bottom of it. I'll put it in the light so I can see. O-N, on. Okay. Brazen. on. Oh, you got me, guys. I've never heard of that one before. But I'm learning. Okay. Yeah, so this is in really good condition, except for that one little tiny spot. Well, let's keep going, okay? I have to tell you that the entire lot, 2 bags, was completely a tangled hairnet mess, just like a rat's nest. It was bad. So I did have to take all of this out and I was up really late. When was that? That was last week. 4 hours untangling this. Yeah, it was no fun at all. I don't think I'm gonna use that one because it's not helpful. And one of the things, there was all kinds of necklaces entangled in this one. Some small ones, and then they were all crushed up against this crystal, and so it was hard to get it out. This is a nice drop. It's probably a good, I'd say a good 12 inches. Really nice chain. Oh goodness, I can't believe that light is so bad. I don't know that there's anything I can do about it though. But, let's see, is that better? Yeah, that's a little bit better. But you can see the sparkle in this. One side has encrusted rhinestones or crystals. I can't see the other side, so I can't tell you if it has any openings in the back. Probably rhinestones. And a good 12-inch drop. It looks like Stella and Dot. Let me see. Oh, that's centimeters. You don't want that. Sorry, I keep bumping the... Yeah, 14.5 inches, and that is before the 2-inch. It looks like it's 2 inches long, 3-inch extender. Oh, this is Charming Charlie. This is 1946. 1946. I don't know how much these would go for, but they're just, his stuff is beautiful. Charming Charlie, or if it is a man. And so I had to spend quite a bit of time untangling these. And I'm going to pull a handful up here because they're getting tangled again. Now this came out, and it's a nice silver. This is silver. Or 14K and sterling silver. So the 14K is probably the gold beads. Made in China. It is probably for a younger crowd. It is Freshwater Pearl Collection, Honora. And I believe that this is a really expensive brand, and it's so cute. It's very nice. You can wear it as a choker, and it just clips onto your neck. Easy to take off. It's real pearls, real silver, and real gold. So this one will go in my higher end collection, which will be listed on Etsy and most likely Poshmark. I probably won't even run that on the on Whatnot. Okay, this is really pretty. It still has its tag to it. Made in USA of imported components and beads. So this is Draper and Damon's. Now, I was looking at one particular, I look at a lot of them, different auctions and shows and people who know everything, a lot about jewelry. I learned a lot from them. And this company is a high-end department store. I don't believe is around any longer. And this is all either glass. Yeah, I don't think it's, I know it's not onyx. It is glass. And you've got 4 beautiful strands here, and then you've got the gorgeous large strand at the bottom. This is a very nice piece. It's going to have a lobster claw. I can't see in there because there's foam rubber, and I don't want to take it off of this because I think it gives it more value if I leave it on the card. Okay, this one is a really cool one. Now this one actually came in a different lot, so I'm going to put it away. I have some brown jewelry that I ordered a brown lot, so everything had some sort of brown in it, and this can go with that, or I might list it on Whatnot. This is something that I would. It is some glass beads, and this is acrylic, and it has this sort of an illusion. It's pretty. I don't think it was a higher end just because of these ends here. This is probably a knockoff of something more expensive, but it is pretty, and they did use the nice glass faceted stones or beads. Ooh, I like this one. Always like blue and sparkles. Okay, I love pink too. Okay, and I remember this one has 3 strands, and uh-oh, it came apart, so I'm going to have to send this over to my nurse's station and fix it up. Okay, so this has just come apart right here, and I can rehook this back together really super easily. It just hooks back together, and just need to squeeze it with my pliers, jewelry pliers. And look at this. These are baby blue rhinestones embedded in this gunmetal. Then you've got gray and blue, light blue. I don't know if you can see it or not, but it does have the Aurora Borealis coating on it. And then some metal. And these are acrylic. They are not glass. The metal's cold, but the clear is acrylic. And so you're going to have 3 strands, and I'll put this over here so that I can put it in the nurse's station to be fixed up, okay? Needs a little bit of a TLC, which is no problem. And in this lot, there was a lot of these, and I don't know what they are. I don't think they're, oh, they're simply, simply addiction. Simpler addiction. What is this? Simple addiction. That's what it is. And there's several different colors. I have a yellow one as well. I'm looking for the piece that goes to one side. One of these. I don't want to say acrylic, but the enamel came out, and I'm sure it's at the bottom of the box. Okay. So this is really neat. This is a faux turquoise and gold bead necklace. I really like this. I think this would go with so many different things. It does have some real stones in it. This is real, that's real, that's real. And I don't really think this large one is, but these smaller ones are real stone or glass. And then these, of course, are acrylic. They're warm. Now let's see how that goes. Okay, so you've got 2 layers here. And look how pretty that is. I think it's beautiful. And that's going to be a good 12-inch strap as well. Yep, 14. And it's just so pretty. I really like this one. I would wear this one for sure. The black one I would wear this blue one. But I don't have any reason to now. I just wear a uniform, so I don't have any need. I want to say that this is, oh, this is Guess. Okay, I'm going to put this with my other Guess necklaces. And I've never seen, you know, I thought Guess jeans had gone out in the 80s, so who am I to know? I haven't been to a mall in 10 years. So, yeah, I don't like going anymore. It used to be fun when I was younger, but, you know, they don't have the things that I need there. And to get there is like hiking the, oh, what do you call that high mountain in Nepal? Anyways, or the Matterhorn or something. It's just too much for me. But this is really pretty, and it's in really good shape. There's no discoloration. And not that I see. Now this extension is a different color. It seems to be, at least. Let me see if I can tell. Yeah, it's a slightly lighter. And the extension is silver. But the rest of it is the gold tone. So, you know, unfortunately, women don't realize that when you wear perfume and makeup, anything with alcohol in it, it will discolor and take the color right out of your jewelry. So when you're wearing costume jewelry, it's always a good idea not to... I'm going to put that in with my other Guess lot. I just set that one aside because I put it in the same... bucket. Okay. Oh, this is pretty. Oh, yeah. This one I'm probably going to scarf up. I really like this. I don't have anything that's antique gold. But look at the needlework. Right? That is actually embroidered. I do have embroidery books. I've done it in the past, and if I ever get the opportunity to buy my craft, there's a very large, tall craft cabinet that folds out and folds back in. I'm going to start doing some of those items. I want to, I have a lot of stuff just piled over here and nothing to put it in. So, but it will happen. And this is M. Elvin, or Mijun. Could be M-E-J-U-N. Mijun. That's a sort of an off designer brand, not one that's real popular, but that is just adorable. I love it. I don't know if you can see it very well because I have this darn lighting situation. There. Bring it up a little bit higher. And you see it is hand embroidered, and then the cloth has been put over something inside, just like cloth covered buttons, which I used to do. And yeah, it's just adorable. And I don't really like tassels that much, but this one is so small and petite that I really do like it. So I'm going to put that right there in my little pile. I think I have enough stuff here that I can go ahead and sell. I can't keep everything, but there's a few special items that I do keep. I don't have much jewelry left. I gave a lot of it away. I sold it. I gave it to my good friends when I moved out of Tennessee. stuff that was sentimental that really hurt me. My marriage was not in a good shape then, and I knew it wasn't going to last too long. And I gave quite a few things away that my ex-husband gave me. Unfortunately, I think he probably lifted it off of somebody else, so it's a really sad thing. But yeah, you know, that's reality of life. And I move on. I have moved on. Okay, this is a really pretty necklace. I really like it. It kind of gives me the Karen Scott, or is it? It's not Karen. Oh, good grief, Sonia. Oh well. Anyways, the K. Scott girl. But she uses stones. She uses real stones in her jewelry. She doesn't use fake stones. I do have 2 of her necklaces. They're the first ones that I bought. And one is a crackled crystal. It has 5 stones in it. She doesn't make those anymore. Probably because of the cost. And the metal that's used in it is typically silver or metal, silver plated or gold plated, and this one is gold plated. So very, very nice, high-end piece, gorgeous chain, and it's retired, meaning they don't make it anymore, and you won't be able to get it anywhere anymore unless you buy it from somebody like me, a reseller who's found it, picked it up. So all 3 of these chains are exactly alike. Same length. There's the navy, the lime color, and the black one. And I have a yellow one on my fix-it table. Here's a gorgeous watch. It's silver and gold. It says A.K. Anne Klein. This is a beautiful Anne Klein. It looks like it's barely been worn. Just a little bit of smudgy stuff here that can be cleaned up. It has a fold over clasp, very large one, really nice, just needs a little cleanup. And it of course is not running right now because the battery's probably gone. I'm finding that all the nice watches that I find actually, you know, I'm going to use my cleaning wipes. Actually have we're getting close to an hour already, and I'm only going to stick with an hour, ladies, even though this is all we have here. I'm going to stick with an hour, no more than an hour with each video. I will turn it off and we'll start on part 2. This is part 1 of the mixed designer lot. 21 pounds, 22 pounds, I think, pretty much, lot. I didn't weigh it this time, but that's what they said it was, and that's what I paid for in shipping costs. That's the only bad thing about getting something from the shop, Goodwill.com. Depending on where the jewelry is coming from will depend on how much shipping you have to pay. And I believe I paid almost $30 for this one. And for the 15-pound lot, I'm only paying like 15 or 13 because it's here in Colorado. Okay. Oh, I forgot to tell you what this one is. Oh, that's a pretty little symbol. And here's a leaf. A little designer leaf, but it doesn't really have a name on it. I sure do like that, though. I love it. And so I'm finding that a lot of people will let the battery go out and they're not going and getting them fixed. Now, I know for a fact that even you used to go to Kmart, you used to be able to go to Sears, but those places are now in the past. And so there's no place else to go to get unless you go to the mall and take all your watches and have it done at one time, because certainly you don't want to walk around the wall a zillion times. to find a place that will do it. And I don't even know if they do that there at all at the jewelry shops. But there are some jewelers that will still replace them, but you know, they're really expensive. So I've been replacing my own watches for batteries for years, and so if this is sold, I will try to put a battery in it. I will leave you a little note if I can to let you know I couldn't do it, and then you can take it to a jewelry store. But I do have it and did order some nice batteries here. Best place to get them is off of Amazon. They are the cheapest there. If you go with eBay, I can promise you that it's, you might get not high quality batteries or products. And so, yeah, you definitely want to stick with higher end batteries, especially if you're using it on a designer piece, because you don't want to have to keep going back in and out of it. So here's a really interesting piece. It has this beige, almost lucite type filigree pendant. However, you could use this as a long chain, or this little toggle allows you to use it as a short necklace. Isn't that cool? And this is Zen's 11 is what that's called. Zen's 11. I've never heard of that one either. So I figure it's probably a newer brand, new age designer piece. And that is really interesting. It definitely feels not acrylic, but like lucite, like more of a hard plastic. Yeah. I love these little wipes. I got them at Ross for $1. Just after COVID was supposed to be doing better, and they were selling all their wipes for $1 because they couldn't get rid of them. Because they were selling them at first for $7 a little, what do you call it, package. Now, this is a really cool necklace in this sense. This is going to have to go into a craft lot. I'm going to set this one aside, but it was a 1928. I love their jewelry. I'm really surprised that the sheen is gone. I'm gonna just try to see if it's just smudged, but and it's not knotted, which higher end pearl pieces are. Even if they are glass, they will be, or plastic, they will be knotted, and this isn't, so that's sad. But you do have some really nice pearls that down in this portion here that still has this luster. And then I always reuse these. I love them. If it's a good brand like this one, this looks really nice. However, the pearls are in really sad shape. So that's going to go in my craft lot. And matter of fact, where am I going to put that? I think I'm going to put that. What do I do with my... I haven't ever gotten a glass jar. I'm going to put it right there on the lid. Okay. Now, this is so cool. I can't even tell you how thrilled I am to get this in this lot. It's beautiful. And it has like 3 rings all together. What that is, I don't know. I think it's just the pattern all the way around this hook. Look at that hook. I mean, look at the hook. It's gorgeous. It's such a good piece. Beautiful, beautiful. Silky smooth. And oh, this is the emblem. Does anybody know what this is? I haven't found out yet. It's gorgeous. So we can get a little closer, little closer, little closer. Please pardon my crusty old hands. Yeah, my hands used to be beautiful when I was younger, but you know, they were still pretty nice looking until chemo, and then that all went the wayside. Okay. Yeah, that's really easy. Look at this. Look at this. Oh my goodness. It has these prong set crystals. You can see all the way through it so that it catch the light. And look at the light in it, ladies. Look at the sparkle. And on this side here, these are rhinestones here as well, embedded. This is so cool. I absolutely love, love, love this necklace. And I'm not a silver person. I used to wear silver when I was younger, and I would get tan a lot, but I have such enough yellow in my skin that it just or orange, I don't know. Anyways, I barely ever turn tan. I stayed out a whole summer on a lake every day sunbathing. That's probably where these spots came from. And a youth conservation corps, we had to, our downtime, we got to swim and canoe. And so we would take the canoe out and we would, this is interesting. I actually have a bracelet and earrings that would match this perfectly. And I don't know what went here or if it actually was anything at all. It doesn't look like it. I can't tell that it had anything on it. But if there's something in the bottom that corresponds with it, I would definitely get it out. And this is a long one too. This one is a sugar fix. So this reminds me of candy. They used to have licorice, black little licorice dots, and they would put these little white sugar beads on them, and that's what that reminds me of, candy. And the fact that that says sugar fix tells me right away they know what I'm talking about. Anyways, very pretty, no wear. Most of these items have been in excellent condition. And before we get too further along, I'll show you, I'm putting all the unmatched earrings in here. These came in this lot. These are Kate Spades, I think. Hold on. GR, oh goodness, New York. Yeah, GR New York, my bad. And of course it's just right here on the tag. So these were $50 watches. This one has pink rhinestones in it. You can't see because of my lights, and I apologize. It has little pink rhinestones. And then this one here has the clear rhinestones. It's exactly the same. It has the enameled and of course your safety clasp. But here's the cool thing about these. You pinch in and then you open. It's a safety clip. Isn't that awesome? $50. You know, I cannot remember when. It seemed like at some time in, I say the 2000s, that enamel watches were the craze. And the more enameling it had on it, the better, the more expensive it was. I mean, I saw some for $200 and $300, and it was something like, it wasn't Gucci, it was like maybe like Guess or something like that. Not a prolific brand, but, well, I don't want to say prolific, that means everywhere. It was more of a more common brand in like Macy's, Joslyn's. That's where I used to work. I think it's, no, Jenkins, is that what it was called? back in the 80s, when they tore it down shortly after I stopped working there. I used to work selling children's shoes, Stride-Rite shoes. I'll never forget it. Never forget it. And these are really cute. They're brand new. They're lightweight, and there's no wear on these at all. They're still on the card. Cookie Lee. So that's a little bit of a lower end brand. I'm not sure what brand this was. I put this on my card. There's not any maker's mark on this one. I looked, but it's really nice, and it's a gold tone stones, and these are clip-ons. So you've seen all of these so far. This is one that I got in an earlier lot that you guys have not seen. It's been on Whatnot several times. I love it. So hold on, I got the name of this. It's like Rivoli. I said it finally! Woohoo! I tell you, I am at the hardest time remembering the name of this. But the beautiful navy blue, or I call it electric blue, and these things are sparkly. Especially when I turn on my ring light, which that will be resolved this next time that I make a video. Well, if I make one after this, it will be a little bit longer than that. So I'm going to work towards getting that done. This is Kim. I would think that this is a Kim Kardashian. I don't know of any other Kim. It's white. This is a vinyl, faux leather, big watch. And it's just an ordinary watch. Just needs a new battery and no wear on it. Oh, there's a little bit right here, a little bit of scratching where it probably dragged a little bit. Very pretty. So I've decided I'm going to be listing most of the watches on either eBay or Posh. See what they're worth and see where we can go from there. Okay, ladies, here is the matching earrings to this Drapers and Damons. Look at this. I have a matching pair. When does that ever happen? Never. You'll be lucky if you can find both earrings, much less one that matches the necklace. I'll show you. Here we go. I don't want to make anybody sick. But I love this silver piece right here. So gorgeous. Okay. And gold is my thing, but still, that is an amazing, amazing piece. And it feels like it might be steel. It doesn't have the feel of just a silver tone necklace. And steel is stellar. If you have allergies to these colorings on the necklace and these coatings, you get a steel necklace and you won't have problems, because that's what I did. I bought a Fossil necklace it was steel, you can't even tell, and I love it. It feels so good on my neck, and I don't start itching and breaking out and feeling like my neck is on fire. Okay, so there's something different about this particular hook. Looks like, what in the world? This looks like it might be a spring ring. Oh, it is. Hold boat, hold boat, hold boat. So this is a spring ring that somebody put a lobster claw on, probably because it was too small. This is a spring ring. Let me get it open. My nails are gnarly. There we go. Here it is. And yeah, that looks fine there. It should go like this. But we can always fix that if it needs to be changed out, okay? I'm wondering if this was even on here to start with. And I would say no. The reason why is that one is silver, on the necklace is silver, And on this portion here is gold. How weird. I wonder how they got that on there. Because, oh, I see where it's come apart. Okay, so this has just been jerry-rigged, and I will fix this. However, it's a really beautiful piece. It's cloisonne, and these are plastic beads. And beautiful, beautiful cloisonne necklace, or cloisonne, whatever you want to call it. I call it cloisonne because it's closing up the enamel, closing the spaces up. And it is a French word, and I will do some surgery on this, and I want to look and see what this says. It has a maker's on it. I think this just says Taiwan or something. Somebody put this on here from another piece of necklace to extend it, which is okay. Avon. Dear God, this is an Avon piece right here. Extender on this necklace. And this doesn't go on there either. So I'm going to take it back to these two silver pieces, and I'm going to find something else to put on there. And wait a minute, does this say Avon too? No, this is a Monet. No, this is a Monet. So yeah, I will definitely fix that. Beautiful Monet cloisonne. And I will do some doctoring. Okay. And here's a little piece right here. So we've gone 1 hour and 11 minutes. So I'm going to shut this off. And we will oh, this is a Napier. I had I don't know if it was this one. I think it was. It was the other. There was two bags. One bag had these Napier necklaces in it like this, but they were crushed and coming apart. All the pretty pearls were coming out, and there was a bracelet, and it was equally as crushed and messed up. So there was nothing I could do to fix it. So I went ahead and just threw it away. I hate doing that. And now I wish I had put it in a crafting lot. It would have been a beautiful piece to add to something, but I didn't. And yeah, I learned my lesson. Okay, one more piece for you guys. This is so cute. I love it. I can't get these on because my hands are too big now. I've seen a lot of these, and these wire bracelets. They look like they're handmade, but I don't believe this one is. This does have a designer's tag on it, and it has a B and a B. So a B with a B going through it. I'm not sure who that is. It's something I'd have to look up. I do know if it's a backwards B and a forwards B, it's Banana Republic, or backwards R that goes the right way and a B that goes the other way. That's Banana Republic, because I have a few pieces that I picked out, but it's just so gorgeous. Like how it catches the light. Isn't that the prettiest thing you've ever seen? Trust me, when you see it with my ring light, it'll be so much nicer. I've got to stop by Ross and see if I can pick up an expensive stand for now. Okay, so I'm going to say goodbye to you guys. I am going to show you once again where you can get my jewelry. This is LaSonia's Couture. Register with whatnot.com to purchase my jewelry. And the link is www. Oh, you know, I did forget something. I don't know. I always forget this H. That's not going to write. pencil. H. I think it's, isn't it TTP? TTP and semicolon. So you have to put in the HTTP and semicolon whatnot.com backspace invite. That's INVITE. I'm inviting you backslash Lasonia's Couture or Lasonia's underscore. That's really important. The underscore couture. If you don't put that in, it won't come up. And you will get $10 off your first purchase. That'll be for free if you use this link. Also, the auctions are Sunday evenings at 6 o'clock. I have some on Wednesdays, and I will announce that. I do have pop-ups, and then I do schedule them. If they're scheduled, you should be able to go into my auction site and put a bookmark on it, and it will actually alert you to when I've gone live. So that's the good thing about Whatnot. There's so many fun things that they are doing. Then again, if you're looking for a craft lot, Lasonia's Couture, there's no underscore, at yahoo.com. And remember to subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and ring that bell so that you'll get the pop-up of when I go live or when I've uploaded a video, okay? You have a good night.